This is just a story. You're not really here. You're safe, wherever you are listening to this. Remember that. But let me tell you about the alley. It's raining. Not the gentle kind of rain that lulls you to sleep. This is the kind that seeps into your bones. Cold. Relentless. Each drop hits the cracked pavement with a sound like tiny fingers tapping, tapping, tapping. You shouldn't have taken the shortcut. The alley stretches before you, narrow and suffocating. Brick walls rise on either side, slick with decades of grime and rainwater. Graffiti covers them, strange symbols you don't recognize, faces that seem to watch you as you pass. A single street lamp flickers overhead, casting everything in a sickly yellow glow that makes the shadows dance. Breathe in. Breathe out. The air here is thick. It smells of wet concrete, of rust, of something organic rotting in the darkness. Dumpsters line the walls, overflowing with garbage that no one will ever collect. Puddles reflect the dim light like black mirrors, and you try not to look at them too closely. Because sometimes reflections show things that aren't there. You walk faster. Your footsteps echo off the walls. But is that just your footsteps? For a moment, you could swear you hear a second set, slightly out of sync with yours. You stop. The echo stops. You walk. It follows. Just your imagination. Just the rain playing tricks. This is just a story, after all. The alley seems longer than it should be. You've been walking for minutes now, but the exit, that sliver of streetlight at the far end, doesn't seem any closer. The walls feel tighter. The air feels heavier. And then you feel it. A tingling at the top of your head. Subtle at first, like someone brushing their fingers through your hair. You reach up to touch your scalp, and your fingers find something wrong. Your ears. They're higher than they should be. And they're moving, actually moving, twitching at sounds you can barely hear. The rain. A distant car. A rat scurrying through garbage. You can hear everything. Your hands fly to the sides of your head, and what you feel makes your stomach drop. Your ears are long now, impossibly long, covered in something soft, fur, you realize with growing horror. They swivel independently, like satellite dishes, picking up every sound in this godforsaken alley. This isn't happening. This can't be happening. Breathe in. Breathe out. But it is happening. And it's not stopping. Pressure builds in your face. Your jaw aches, then burns, then pushes forward with a sickening crack that you feel more than hear. Your nose stretches, darkens, widens into something flat and velvety. Your lips pull back over teeth that are too big, too flat, too wrong. You try to scream, but what comes out isn't a scream. It's a bray. The sound tears through the alley, echoing off the wet brick walls. That horrible, unmistakable sound, hee-haw, and it came from you. From your throat. From your new mouth. You clamp your hands over your muzzle. Yes, muzzle, that's what it is now. Trying to silence yourself. But your hands feel wrong too. You look down in the flickering streetlight and watch as your fingers thicken, darken, as your nails merge and harden into something solid. Hooves. Your shirt tears at the shoulders as coarse brown fur spreads down your arms. You can feel it everywhere now. That prickling sensation of hair pushing through skin, covering your chest, your back, your neck. Your clothes weren't made for this body. They strain, they rip, they fall away in tatters. The rain hits your fur differently than it hit your skin. Each drop is a tiny explosion of sensation. You feel the cold more sharply, the wet more intensely. And you feel something else. Something at the base of your spine. Moving, growing, pushing out into the cold night air. A tail, long and tufted. It swishes behind you without your permission, responding to emotions you can barely process. You stumble backward, but your legs don't work the way they used to. Your knees bend wrong. No, they bend right, for what you're becoming. Your feet stretch, reshape, and suddenly you're standing on hooves, slipping on the wet pavement, struggling to balance on legs that were never meant to walk upright. The street lamp flickers again, and in its dying light, you catch your reflection in a puddle. A donkey stares back at you. Not fully, not yet, but enough. Long gray muzzle. Those ridiculous ears swiveling at every sound. Fur-covered face where smooth skin used to be. Only your eyes remain yours, wide with terror, desperately human in a face that no longer matches them. Breathe in. Breathe out. You try to run, but running is different now. Your body wants to drop to all fours, wants to gallop instead of sprint. You resist, forcing yourself upright, but every step is agony. These legs want to carry you differently. This body has its own instincts, its own urges, and they're getting harder to ignore. The exit. You can see it now, the mouth of the alley, the normal street beyond, cars passing, lights glowing, the real world where things like this don't happen. If you can just reach it, if you can just get help, you open your mouth to call out, and that sound comes again, that horrible braying scream that no human throat could ever make. It echoes through the alley, through the night, and somewhere in the distance, a real donkey answers. You freeze. It's calling to you. And some part of you, some new animal part, wants to answer back. No. No, no, no. You're still human. You're still you. This is just a story, but the fur is so real. The hooves clicking on wet pavement are so real. The way your new ears pick up every drop of rain, every distant sound, every beat of your own terrified heart, that's real too. You reach the end of the alley. The street is right there, bathed in normal light, full of normal people living normal lives. And you stop, because what will they see when they look at you? A person. Or something else? Will they help you? Or will they run? Will they call an ambulance or animal control? The rain keeps falling. Your tail swishes nervously behind you. Your ears swivel toward a sound, someone laughing on the street, completely unaware that you're here, trembling in the shadows, trapped between two worlds. Human enough to remember what you lost. Animal enough to know you can never go back. Breathe in. Breathe out. This was just a story. You're still safe wherever you are. Still human. Still yourself. But maybe check your ears just once, just to be sure. Feel the tops of them. Are they where they should be? And that tingling in your fingers, that's just from holding your phone, right? Just the cold. Just a story, right?